Hey guys, welcome back. It's Vizage, and we're back with part 2 for our life. And we're going to go into grown up, whatever that means. I don't know if we're already kids, still kids, or if we're a little older than that. But yeah, let's jump in and have fun once more. One sweltering summer day, when at your living room with Cope, listening to the sound of the birds shattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Oh my god! Where's this music? This is cool. Hold on. Oh, goodness. A little much for me. While you lay across the rug on the floor. Yeah. 1 second. Okay. Hope's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you alone with Lizzie to play amongst yourselves. Fend for yourselves. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least escorting to mommy. So your sister was starting to get impatient waiting for her golf class that evening. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Yeah, nah, I get that. Then suddenly, a light came to Lizzie's big brown eye, and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why?
Why indeed? Working 9 to 5, you just don't want to do anything else.
Duh.
Duh! I said, why? And it will be fun. Duh. What do they do inside that we don't? Besides, use the phone a lot. That's the truth. Including a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cole.
What do you think?
Bam! What do you think? Do you want to? Sure. I bet we could come up with something else. Cove said it. Doesn't sound fun. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're into. Yeah, I bet we could come up with something. That's what I'm going to do. And it's not as fun when I play pretend adults by myself. Do you do that a lot? Yeah, Lizzie. The fuck? Chill. Be a kid. Enjoy it. What's it to you? Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Cole felt he could understand where she was coming from. And he sighed. Do you really not want to play, Vance? What? It was clear he wanted some way out, but still felt guilty about it. Why are you using me for that? Sorry. I have other things to do. I don't know, man. What do you want me to do? I try it, but that sounds boring. Yeah, like, I don't know. Okay, I'll stay. Let's save. I don't know. I don't care if I'm gonna be hated by my sister, but not by the main character dude. Um, sorry, I have other stuff to do. Fine, whatever. Play by yourself. Just don't be loud. Me and Cove will do it ourselves. What? Wait, what? Oh, I think I mistook what they were talking about. He looked back at you regretfully.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. Never mind. Oh no, not overwrite. Whew. Load. Misunderstood that. Okay, I'll stay. I hope this is as fun as you promised it will be. Lizzie looked at you, deadly serious. It's the most exciting idea I've had all week. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options. While what? Oh, while you watched. Well, I watched. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled on something without asking either of you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Vance, and you, Ho, can be a beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. I would do sport? Why can't we pick anything we want? Exactly. Because I have a fun idea. That's why. Okay, Lizzie. And we have to play sports as adults? Yep. But there's other kinds of sports too.
Right?
It isn't the same. What do you think, Vance? Don't those choices sound super cool? You want to be that? Huh? I honestly don't care. Maybe not. You nodded. Ugh. Sounds like a blouse. I kind of like those. What was it? Golfer, gymnast, tennis player? I guess I'll be a tennis player. I'll go with. Okay, I'm not gonna be that enthusiastic. I kind of like those. Lizzie beamed at you, happy at least one of you liked her idea. Oh yeah, which one sounds the best to you? Out of my list, still. Cove was not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, though he didn't bother talking more about it for now. He thought over the list of possibilities: beach, volleyball, gymnast, or tennis. Out of all of them, he would prefer to play tennis. Gotta hit that ball. He remembered Mommy had a couple of old tennis rackets lying around somewhere, but he forgot where you had seen them last. You could check the attic for them, although Lizzie probably wouldn't let you run off and do that now that she had you here. Yes, that was clearly the top option. I want to be a tennis player.
All right.
How about you, Cuff? How about you, Cuff? I pick volleyball. 1 second. Okay, back. Whew! 1 second. That was something. Alright. Let's do that. I should have known. She should have known. Okay, so Vince, you're a famous tennis player, and Cove, you're on a popular beach volleyball team. Alright. This is Ponytail Bob when she proudly stretched her arms wide. We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. In this weather? Girl, didn't you just say we're all sweaty and it's hot? You don't want to do shit? Okay. Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted the glasses on his nose. That's really specific.
Rude.
That's what makes it fun. Anyway, Lizzie marched back and forth in front of the both of you, getting lost in her own imagination. Me too. I won all gold medals, and people are calling me the next Mickey ride. Oh god, is that someone famous? I'm not into Olympics. Oh, okay. Who's that? Thanks, Cove. You covered me. Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned on him, her brown eyes shining with impatience. It doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golfing thing. You guys won medals too. Cove, your team was bronze. And Vance, you barely missed out on the gold. And that's silver. It's more real if we're not all first place. Of course, Lizzie. Silver sucks. I don't want silver. Honestly, I like silver. I like silver more than gold. Gold looks not always nice. It may not be first place, but you knew that silver medals were still really good to get at the Olympics. But it isn't gold! Oh, okay, Cove.
Sorry.
Sorry? Lots of people lose on the Olympics. Them's the breaks. Oh. Them's the break. Then you're the one who did, not me. Taken aback by Cove's declaration as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd. Okay, girl. No way. It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practiced my golf game. She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball. So, what kind of house do you want to live in? Cove hadn't changed his mind about winning, but thinking about where he would live as an adult appealed to him. Apparently, because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading. I'm going to live at the beach. You're already doing that, girl. Boy. My boy. Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue. It's kind of boring. You already have that. Oh, also, I don't know if you hear it, but I did change my interface. So it's a little less static. I'm still figuring out this whole audio thing, so be patient with me. Okay, that's kind of boring. We already have that. No, not like the normal house here with the street on it. Right on the sand, by the water. Just like that, all the tension was back. Oh, we should have not played with Lizzie. You hadn't even had a chance to choose where you want to live. Literally! Can I also play? Oh damn. That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells. Well, you don't know Cove, Lizzie. But I want to, and I will. Cove narrowed his eyes, wrinkly eyes, at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. Okay. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time. So I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything? Jeez. Well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here and far away from you. One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing. Okay.
It's not fair.
Oh, chill. How come you were yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible? Lizzie's face flushed red, her hands balling and fists at her sides. Oh, we're about to fight. It is not impossible, and it's better than yours. Disagree to disagree. Disagreements always seem to crop up when the two of them were together. And you always felt like they were stuck in the middle. Yep, I was always stuck. But when it came to the topic at hand, this time he thought, you prefer a mansion, being on the beach. Yeah, I'm not gonna Yeah, I'm tired of it. Literally. Do I also have, like, I don't know, an opinion? Rude! You didn't engage with their bickering, literally. I'm an adult at heart, even though I'm in a tiny body. And instead dreamt up your own dream house. And you weren't going to share your idea with them, either. You already knew it was a good one. You can swim whenever you want if you live on the beach. We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything. That's you. The two of them scowled at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You. I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make any sense.
Ugh.
It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. But you're not. I have no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Nothing you would say so far had kept them from being mad. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed to her, hanging on to the hem of her shirt out, and poking out her tongue cup. Okay. Lizzie, Mom. Oh, the mom. Lizzie, damn. It's time to get hard. Oh, it's time to get ready to go. Where are we going?
You alright with that?
Sorry, you have to leave already, Cove. Their mommy said she will walk you home. Our neighbor won't be left in the cold. What cold? I thought we were all hot. What? Wasn't it super hot? Left in the cold? Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. I can go by myself. Okie dokie. But
Bye.
bye, damn. Ooh. Was that? Oh. Nah, all good. I was chilling. There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell. But you knew it wasn't you who was mad at. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight.
Huh?
Okay. Worried Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie. You two were playing nice with your new friend, weren't you? I don't know. I think I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Lizzie feels like she gets away too many times, doing whatever she wants. No, Lizzie and Cove kept yelling at each other. They wouldn't stop fighting about everything. Your sister's jaw dropped. Yup, got you, good girl. Look betrayed. Yeah, well, whatever. As Mom pulled both hands on her hips. But listen, Beth. I told you to be kind to him. You're having a hard time right now. Oh, he's... Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced by a tiny frown. I know. I tried. But he was...
That's enough.
No. No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight. Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay, Mom. Well, sometimes you need the scolding to not be a rude girl. And then be a good girl. You caught pieces of Lizzie talking to herself about how it was his fault too. But it was over. Right. We better get on the move on.
Let's go.
Let's go, kiddos. Nuelani? Nui? Nulani? Nulani? Oh god. I'm butchering. Massacre. I'm gonna go with Nulani. No, Nulani? Nulani. I'm gonna go with Nulani. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry. Nulani. Where did she leave the car keys? Oh, sick car. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents noticed she wasn't in the mood to be bothered. They gave her space, and Mom would just ask you what you would like to listen to. Some jam-a-ram. It always made the car ride more fun. Choose the soundtrack to a cool movie. Chose the song you knew Lizzie liked. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Might as well make her night. You were happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started singing along with you. There we go. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. Like children do. When the car ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. You didn't know much about golf, but you could tell that she really liked it. So you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretched out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. Did I misread that at the start? I could have sworn it was super hot and that's why they just did not go outside. Or I'm just confusing things. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out to dinner. You went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. Then whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting you hadn't been able to stop, but you could kind of tell that all this helped Lizzie be less angry. The car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. Someone remembers. She knew that what was coming when you all go back home. Clearly she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom was turning into your street, bursting into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. But not for us. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts, opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside, done taking off their shoes, she propped her hands on her hips.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day's done. Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once. Good. Let's move to the kitchen. Mom went over to the house phone, the rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie. Okay. I'm the brother. Like, how nice am I? I feel like I'm not that nice. I'm chill. I'm not toxic, and I'm problematic. And if you fucked up, you fucked up. Gotta live with that. Yeah, no regrets. No regrets! You had liked doing it? Yeah, but had to. Do I go full in? or just be like, well, I had to. That's too sassy. Go with God. You didn't regret it. No regrets! You frowned to yourself, recalling how Cove had left in such a bad way. Hopefully, time and Lizzie's pending apology would raise his spirits and smooth things over between them. The four of you, stood around the kitchen in a lopsided square. Cannot imagine that. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. Remember the number of Cove's house, don't you, honey? Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. Sick phone! Damn, that's a good phone. I don't know what time room we'll be in, but Lizzie jerked her head. Oh, did I click something? Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Oh, I went back. Oops. Mom reached over and pressed the button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing. Beep boop boop beep boop boop boop. He turned on the speaker. Phone rang a couple of times and stopped. His warm voice came through the other end. Evening! I forgot. What kind of voice did I give him? Evening! Holden residence? Lizzie looked over at Mom, unsure. She nodded uncomfortably. Well, with my voice filter, it's gonna be hard to know what kind of voice I am doing anyways. Hi, Mr. Holden. It's, Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie. On vacant? What a surprise! But of course you can say, hey, to the boy. Oh, how cool you are, Cove's dad. He sounded cheery as usual, though definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard, and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Hey, well, I mean, how long did he live there? And why should she? Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed. Hi, Cliff, Nolani, Vance, and I are here too. Oh, that's my mom's name. Ew, or mommy's. Whoever. One of them. Bless. Oh, so she's Nolani? Ooh. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. Yeah, sure. Hey, I'm Mr. Holden. The gang's all here, eh? SpongeBob? The gang's all here. Is something the matter? Voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him. No. Well, yes, but it's going to be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove?
What?
Whoa. What? A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. Does explain the funk he's been... Oh, that's him. My bad. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight. He chuckled lightly. Despite that, it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny. Anyway, it's good. You didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you. There was something shuffling on the other end. Must not have gone far because you could still hear him calling out. Oh! Call! Call! There's someone on the phone for you! After a beat of silence, there was more muffled talking from Cove's dad. Come on, bud. Oh. Come on, bud. Lizzie called. Just so she could talk to you.
Are you sure?
Vance on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi? It took a bit of back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove probably. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hi. You opened your mouth only for Mommy to catch your eyes and shake her head softly. Frowned, but didn't say anything.
Hey, it's, Lizzie.
Yeah, I know. Dad told me. Cove's tone was defensive. Chill, Cove. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though, and Lizzie turned away. Hey, the power of a mother.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just called to say I'm sorry. I'm not playing nice with you today. I won't do it again.
Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. She was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized that too, because he sighed quietly.
I won gold. And I think Vance should win too.
Really? You thought you were worth gold even though you hadn't even wanted it? I wanted that silver. Lizzie was momentarily stunned silent by the demand. You probably forgot that had even happened already. I like him. He's pity. The Taurus, for sure.
Alright, we all win the gold.
Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms, while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. He wondered if she thought that refused her apology. Dad, can I get off the phone now? Ah, damn. You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cole felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time, really.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. You can go back to your room if you want. You should say goodbye first, though. Bye, Lizzie.
Bye.
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 He perked up at the mention of your name. Smiled, even if he couldn't see it. Bye, Cove. Bye. But that's it. Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left, since Mr. Holmes spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mommy's hand to catch her attention.
Can I go now? Jill?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you so much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. So Mom's the boss. Giving permission to Lizzie, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off the speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You couldn't tell what about. You were glad that was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. That thought, you retreated to your own room, ring in your step. That was the story? Eesh. I don't know how to feel about that. God. That was just a squirrel. Ish. That one. Oh well. Next one. It was another scorching summer day. See, it was a summer day too, in the other one. But then it was cold, was freezing, or were we just imagining this as a kid? Yeah. Okay, well. Okay. Summer. Kind word. No sooner had you finished one cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon it was just you and Shiloh. Who was that again? Was that a kid? Did I said at first Shiloh, but now Shiloh? I say Shiloh now. Reminds me of a turtle. And that's a cute turtle. Like a Pokemon turtle. Shiloh. This didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Uh-oh. Without Lizzie around, Shiloh looked to you for all the answers. It made you feel... It made me feel nothing. Nothing, really. Shiloh went along with whatever you wanted, so he hasn't... Oh, he wasn't a bother, but he also wasn't that much fun. You drank yet another drink and frowned at the empty vessel. Your thirst was gone, but you still craved something icy, cold, and refreshing. Something sweet. Something like... Hey, I got to choose. Let me just... Boop. See. Go with... Popsicle, ice cream cone, ice cream sandwich. Yeah. Let's go with... The choices, man. Oh. You know what? That sounds more delicious. Let's do this one. I wanted something fruity and brightly colored. Hey, yeah. There was nothing like that we found at home. You know that without needing to look. Your moms didn't keep sweets in the house. What? Okay. Back. Boop, boop. There was nothing like that to be found at home. You knew that without needing to look. Your moms didn't keep sweets in the house. I did say that already. Outside, there were plenty of places where such goodies could be obtained, but they were shops and demanded payment in exchange for their product. What a sentence. Oh, damn. Oh, 1 second. Back. You sighed, you voiced your predicament aloud, you asked Shiloh for help. Why would I ask Shiloh? Do you have money? I'm not gonna do that. That's messed up. Don't take your money from a small kid as a small kid. That's weird. Yeah, but I could say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it. Hey, so, I kinda like paused and never clicked back on play on that one part. So what happened is that I found with Shiloh some buckaroonies around the house, in the couch, in corners, and one more button out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, how I wish I could have a popsicle. And I didn't want to be like that person that asks a tiny little kid if they have money. So I just set it out into the world. And he's like, oh my god, I have $1 or something. And then we counted together and it was $1. And I was like, cool, but not in this economy. And then we found other buckaroonies around the house. And then it was like $2.50. And apparently that's enough for popsicles. And then we went outside, we got the popsicle, and it was kind of awkward, and Shiloh was just not really talking, and then he was like, oh yeah, you can choose. And I was like, Shiloh, you like kind of gave 50% of that entire money. And I was like, we should share. And he was like, I take whatever you want. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then I got ice cream, or popsicle. And then we shared it and he didn't want much. And I was like, dude, you have to at least a little bit take your share. And then he's like, okay, cool. But you know, reluctantly. And then there was like a question if I okay, I asked him, do you even like me? And the other one was like, are we friends? So two bold questions, some other random passive things. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, it is kind of awkward. We're on the beach. He's super quiet. So I guess he's like the awkward kid, but like also at the same time, never talks to me and never has like an opinion. And I was like, Shiloh, are we even friends? And then he's like, what? Of course we're friends. I think so. And then he was super like awkward about it because I was thinking and didn't say anything. And then it got awkward. And then I forgot what we were talking about. And then I just let it go. I was like, Shiloh being Shiloh. And yeah, that's what was missing. And then we went to the house, and that's where we got to the part where we saw Lizzie and Cove in front of the house. Okay. Now you all caught up. Whee! Oh. Oh no. I stopped recording. Hot damn. Oh well. Lizzie and Shiloh run across the road, take shelter in the bushes, and even. Oh. Hold on. Let me load. Let me load for a second here. Yeah. Let's go here. Okay. I don't know where I stopped recording. Let's go with. Yeah. So I arrived home with Shiloh, and we enjoyed ice cream and a weird blonde friendship. And I asked what happened. Carefully. By the time machine, the only way you were going to find out was by asking the witness. And then she told us that he got scolded by an old couple that rents out a condo every summer, and they hate children. Of course they do. Ah, sorry. Lizzie jerked her head in the direction of a nearby house. I know what happened. Went back. Wait. Okay. Okay. Even the moms don't know. Yeah. Okay. Didn't matter. You were really nice like Coke. Okay. Yeah. Lizzie said.
No.
Okay.
You're just saying that because you're a chicken.
Chicken. Okay. I'll do it. Do this. Oh yeah. You took a deep breath and nodded. Lizzie squealed with delight. Oh, let me just save. Whip, whip. Lizzie squealed with delight. We'll go hike. Run as soon as it hit the bell. Good luck. Lizzie and Shiloh ran across the road to take shelter. What? Why are you still here, my boy? I do it, not you. Even once they settled down, you could make out two child-sized shapes staring from between the leaves. You knew where to look for them, though, and so you told yourself that that the grouchy old people wouldn't spot it. Cove sighed, his gaze flicked to the house at the, then back to you. Be careful. I got this. As if they could keep up. Damn, Vance! Damn me! You know what's up. He gave the door and you one last look before joining Lizzie and Shiloh in the headway. The weight of 3 pairs of eyes on your back was heavier than anything you carried before as you approached the door. Yikes! You hesitated. You reached for the doorbell then. Did I rung it? Oh, I didn't ring it. I don't know. I mean, might as well. Oh, oops. Oh, so many choices. I'll ring it. I don't give a damn. You slept the buzzer. And run. Blood thumped against your eardrums with every step, which you make it in time. Approaching the hiding spot, you knew that you wasn't have to go around the bushes as the others had done. Took a shortcut, leaping over them. Or, to be more accurate, crashing into the tops of the bushes and then falling over the other side. Ooh. Cove quietly hissed at you unwittingly, collided into him, but by the way his arm went out, it seemed he intentionally tried to cushion your landing. That's so sweet of you! Shh! Lizzie put a finger to her lips and nodded at the house. You disentangled your limbs from Coves and spun around to see the old man framed in the doorway. Peered back and forth suspiciously. Covered your mouth with your hands, but it wasn't enough to stifle your giggles. Oh, maybe he spotted one of you, or maybe it was the leaves he displaced while jumping, but he locked eyes with the bush and stormed over in your direction? No! Shiloh gasped and looked to Lizzie. Ran. Your sister did not hesitate to take her own advice. Neither did Shiloh. He got up, but seeing Cove struggling to extract himself and stand up with just the one fully functioning arm, he gave him a hand up before taking up after the others. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave him there. That would be messed up. The old man's hollers propelled you all from the street to the Sand City of the Hell. Only once you were safe did you notice the stitch in your chest. And the ache in your legs. I was like, where's this going? Metaphorically or physically? You flopped down to the blades of grace, tickling your face. Lizzie, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoy the feeling of cool grass against your skin.
Cove.
Hey, Cove.
Cove lifted his head. I told you there were mean grandparents around here. Cove rolled his eyes, then decided this wasn't dismissive enough and rolled his whole body away from your sister? Damn. Okay, Lizzie, you're a troublemaker. Chose to ignore his response and started chatting to Shiloh, who eagerly joined into the conversation. Oh, Shiloh? I am concerned for Shiloh. I really hope he's staying around good people, because he just goes with the flow, even the bad one. Give him a bad flow. In the back of your mind, you knew you would be second fiddle again to Shiloh once Lizzie came around. It always went like that. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. And it was fine, you thought. Still felt a little sad after how much time you spent together. Oh yeah, I forgot. We had the whole Shiloh conversation in this storyline. You know what? It's fine. That's just him. Shiloh could prefer Lizzie as much as he wanted to. There were other things to attend to anyway. You wriggled closer to Cove. He had calmed down for the most part and was inspecting the flower. His finger pinched the stem and tilted the white petals towards him. That's Poppy. Oh, that's a puppy. Clove glanced at you in acknowledgement, then back to the flower. Okay, cool. He did not care. And the type of puppies on this hill have the name White Linen Poppy. Mom told me. Oh, whoops, that's me. And the type of puppies on this hills have the name White Linen Poppy. Mom told me. He corked a smile. That's funny. He ran a finger around the edges of the petals. Doesn't feel like clove. You would need a lot of them to make it anything. He nodded and released the delicate plan. Evaluation complete. This is my favorite kind of flower. I didn't know what it was called. Thanks. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, so many options! What the? There's too many options! Oh, goodness. It's mine too. I love sunflowers. I like roses. I would pick tulips. Buttercups are really great. Orcas are the most special. My favorite is snapdragons. Type your own answer. Well, if I type, does it matter? Unis are pretty. My flower favorite? What the hell are snapdragons? I'm not gonna Google that. Ooh, do I like roses? Tulips are basics. Lovely, strong, but I don't know. Sunflower? Yeah, let's go with sunflower. Preach to the sunflowers!
Yeah, those are nice too. Bright, awesome. You match with them.
Yeah, I do.
Thanks.
Moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. A blanket of clouds reminded you of a thick throw you curled under on cold, rainy days. You wondered if the clouds would be as soft. Would they be as soft? They lazily floated on by, splitting from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. They lazily floated on by from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. Oh, gonna imagine the clouds moving however they want. I don't know. He's like a water guy, so an alpaca? Ah damn. That's a huge alpaca. Which would be cloudy. But I'm gonna go with dolphin. You saw a dolphin leaping through the sky, nudged Cove and pointed to it. Look, a dolphin! Cove joined you in gazing skywards. Oh, look at it blinking!
Yeah, I see it. Really?
No. But I like dolphins. Damn, Cove. You could have just gone with the lie. Hey. He chuckled at your reaction. Aren't we cute? All the sun's light faded from the sky, and the moon rose higher. Got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs, and surveyed her surroundings. Ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide. Let's go to the beach. Isn't it too dark for that? There was no argument from the other two. Shiloh was still Shiloh, and Cove would never say no to going to the shore. He was a child of the sea. Me? We're too tired to argue. I'm too tired to argue, man. We're happy to do what the others wanted. Yeah, I'm too tired. It had been a long, hot day. You weren't bothered about going there. You would rather do that. Would you rather do that than make a scene? You stepped onto the sand for the second time that day, but it felt different at night. The beach was nearly quiet at this hour. Abandoned sandcastles and footsteps in the sand, too big to belong to any of you, were the only indication of how busy it had been only hours earlier. Look at the crew! The four of you kicked shoes off and removed stock and walked along the water's edge. Waves tickled your feet. I wondered what would happen if you tried to take a bath in the ocean, with shampoo and everything. Don't do it, Lizzie. That would be bad for the fish. Thank you, Cove.
Jeez.
Jeez. I didn't say anyone would do it. Jeez, you don't have to be serious about everything.
You're the one who asked what would happen. Is what would happen. Hurt the fishes. Dang right, Cove.
I like bubble baths at home. They're a lot of fun.
Oh, Shiloh.
Me too. Bubble baths are luxurious.
Oh man, I don't know the last time I had a bottle bath. Now I want a bubble bath. You never heard Lizzie use that word before.
Mommy loves to have bubbles in her bath. She'll turn the lights off and have candles. I'm gonna do that next time.
I still forget who's who. I think Mommy is, Nulani? I think.
Hey, when's your mom coming to pick you up anyway?
Oh. Girl. You just had to ruin it. Just had to ruin it. Oh, you meant Shiloh. Whoops. I thought you were new. Thought the audio's gonna cut. Gonna be serious. It's gonna darken his face.
Not for a while. She's busy.
What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody does. Oh. Cove, out of all the people you should know, some things you just don't mention, man.
Don't you know you're not supposed to ask something like that?
Damn, Lizzie. Even Lizzie knows? That's new. Why would somebody want to talk about something they never talk about? Yeah, you kept your ass on the grills watching your toes get swallowed by the waves. I'm too tired for the shit. Even Shiloh never seemed upset when this topic came up. It made you feel awkward, just for having both of your moms.
It's okay. I'm like Lizzie and Vance. I don't have a dad. I don't have two moms. I have one. Really great.
Shiloh! Cutie! Come on! I know that feeling.
Oh, sorry. I only have one now too.
Mom isn't here. It's back home. It's just my dad with me.
Sorry.
Aw, I never had a dad or anything, so I don't feel bad. It's really sad that your mom is gone.
Sad moment for everyone. Sheesh. Mood is ruined. You joked about Shiloh's mom getting together with Cole's dad. Even if they are different, our parents are good in their own way. Honestly, at this day and age, I want two moms. Hot damn. The luxury. One loving mom, two loving moms? Oh man. You joked about Shiloh's mom getting together with Cole. Ugh. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. I'm really bad at jokes apparently. Hot damn. Even their differences.
Yeah, good in their own way.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. Yeah.
Hope couldn't muster your response. You don't think he truly disagreed though. Silence broke with a splash as Lizzie in your direction. Cold water, and sun sand splattered against her legs. Lizzie giggled, foot still outstretched from the cake. Cove joined in, striking the incoming waves to make a splash of his own. Bill curried out of Cove's spray zone with a grin. Oh, with a grin. One sip of water. Yeah, revenge. Sweet taste of revenge. You use your foot to smack the water pooling around you, sending an arc of sea foam flying back onto your system. Damn! Don't have to overdo it. You laughed as she spluttered some of the seawater, having landed in her mouth. She spat it out. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yuck!
Lizzie shades you intent on revenge. You dashed up and down the coast, taking in turns to be the predator and the prey, as well as joining forces to take down Shiloh or Cove. Alliances were silently forged and ruthlessly broken. Damn! Everything was fair game in war. True. I respect that.
Ah!
Shiloh's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling face first into the ground. That would have been bad enough without the wave that followed. cascading over his prone body. Prone body? What a name. And okay. Shiloh sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming in from the rain, as they all hurried over to check on him. Hair was plastered to his head, so close by. Ew. That's no goodie. Ew. If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it. That's... Ooh, gonna have a cold.
That was crazy. Are you okay? Yeah, my foot got stuck. I fell over.
You Dumbo.
Way to go.
Shiloh, you Dumbo. Lizzie, come on, man. Come on, girly girl. What? Yeah! Help him! Hot damn! It's like a small, fragile seaweed. Small and fragile. Plankton. Shiloh didn't take your outstretched hand. After a moment, you dropped it? What? Excuse me, Shiloh? Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice and held her hand out to Shiloh too. Oh! He reached over and took it. Oh! Slowly started to pull himself from the ground. Excuse me? So, you just don't like me? Is that what it's about? Then he slipped on the slick sand, dranked him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. The water rolled over them. Well, that's what you get. Karma mama.
Sorry.
Sorry. I just didn't want to take Van's hand. You know, because he's not cute.
Whatever, Shiloh. What were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low. But there's no way Shiloh would do something like that on purpose and pretend it was an accident. Especially not to Lizzo. Even if your relationship with Shiloh felt unclear, he did at least like her. Like, a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped off a streak of sand from her cheek. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. I respect that. Shiloh got up again as well, this time without accident. He still looked like a drowned puppy. That didn't stop Cove laughing at the two of them. Yeah, well, you should have taken my hand. Now you deserve it. Now I'm gonna laugh at you too, Shiloh. With that, it was time to call it a day. Before you grudgingly made your way back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake as damn close weight ground down. The group down. Your moms were outside, chatting to Cove's dad.
What? Back!
Your mom's faces fell as they took the state y'all were in, ranging from messy to soaked.
Now.
Now, Elizabeth, is that all that you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you. There certainly did. What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Shiloh? Is that how you'd want them to be for the long drive home? Cold and filthy? Yes. Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. Yeah, well, that's what you get. Mr. Hohen, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's meditator. You've been out making memories, bucko. I'm glad you had a good time with your friends. Cove used a slightly moist cast. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god, I hope it's not Sandy. Arm to push his... Aw, that off. Mr. Holmes' eyes widened when he noticed even that had gotten wet. Now, he was worried too. I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just as much fun. That might be right, kids. What can you do? Come on, Cove, let's go get you cleaned up and dried off. Wouldn't want that cast to have to be reset. Cove winced at the thought.
Okay.
That's with the attitude. Attaboy. Attaboy. Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove off the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest. Dad was already transferring Cove onto him. That didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protesting being carried, but only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble.
Take care.
Good night, Cove. Thank you for the chocolate. Night. On Bacant? Not me giving a name I can't even say right. Family, Co, and Shiloh too. Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arms in order to turn around and wave goodbye. He beamed as he reached up and waved her hand in the air. Good night!
Fine, fine.
Well, we better do what we can do to fix you guys up too. Come on, everybody inside. I want you two more straight to the downstairs bathroom. Is this like our entire house? Because, damn. Is this still part of it, or is this part of it? Maybe just, well, not just, but just this, but this is the neighbor.
Ugh.
Ooh, or maybe this is a house, maybe this is a house and this is the house. I want this to be an entire house, though. Yes, Mom! Okay, Lizzie's mom. Oh, okay, Lizzie's mom. Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet on the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight. Sitting on an old beach towel or Mommy had found, waited on the hole until you were less sandy. You weren't allowed to go to your room or walk around the house. True, that sand is not going anywhere. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. Well, an indoor picnic. Hey, get what you get. It had been decided that Shiloh would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. It was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. His Fields had come to collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a fun experience seeing him without a hat on for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got to go in the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath, as she had hoped. It was no fun allowed, clean up session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer and you would be it would be your turn. When the bath was done, you would have to go right to bed. After a day like this, though, we're glad you weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep and sounded like a great idea. Whoa! Should I save? Save? Alright. Next time, we're doing Sandcastle and Fireflies. I'm gonna eat lunch now. See ya!